What's good, guys? This is the last minute predictions for UFC Vegas 95, guys. Last minute predictions for UFC Vegas 95, guys. Last card we did really good. Just want to mention these fucking fighters are professional athletes and they can't make fucking weight for shit. Chelsea Chandler misses weight, 141, 5 pounds over. She was eating the night before like a fat ass. Chepe Mariscal missed weight, 3.5 pounds over. There's no professionalism. Danny Barlow, 1.71, 0.25 pounds over. Bro, you could have cut that extra pound, but you didn't want to because you were too lazy, so you didn't cut it. Danny Barlow, come on, guys. Professional athletes can't make weight, but I know she's coming from featherweight, and she's coming to bantamweight. She's missed weight twice already, guys. I was picking her, but you guys are going to see if I have any official pick flips, guys. Chepe Mariscal missed weight too, and this guy had to bring in the box. Guys, it's not looking good, guys. Let's get into it, guys. Marcin Tybura versus Serghei Spivac. Main event. Marcin Tybura is a plus 136. Serghei Spivac is a minus 168. This is the rematch. The rematch takes place in Las Vegas. Not only does the rematch take place in Las Vegas, the rematch is 5 rounds. So you have to pay attention to the odds, everything. What I have in my best props for this fight, I have a lot of bets for this fight. I know this card is kind of bad, but I have a bunch of bets, so we're going to be going through every single one of these bets for this card. I have that this fight does not go the distance at a minus 190, and if you think that this fight goes the distance, it's a plus 146. But one thing that I'm going to have, guys, is also the double chance on FanDuel, guys. I'm going to be hedging. So Tybura won the first match. The thing that you have to take into consideration is age. We have to see whether Tybura still has it or not, and whether he's still able to get away with another victory over Spivac. My opinion, I think Spivac has gotten a lot better, but we got to see. I think somebody gets finished in the main event. No ifs and buts about it. If you want Marcin Tybura look, I like the double chance. This is why I like the double chance. So whatever side you're on, pick your poison. Serghei, so look, this is the double chance right here. It says Marcin Tybura by KO or on points is plus 165. Serghei Spivac by KO or on points is minus 115. I'm going to be hedging Serghei Spivac. I think he is due for redemption. I think it's about time he looks Tybura in the eyes and gets his win back. In my opinion, he's faced a lot of adversity. He lost to Serghei. I know they have faced similar opponents as well. And when you do the tape study, when you saw the first fight, Tybura was the one that was actually able to get the takedowns in, and he was actually able to get a takedown in every single round, and he was able to beat him at his own game. So we'll see if Tybura can do that again. If you like Tybura as a dog at a plus 136, that's not bad at all to take. I'm going to be taking Serghei Spivac, though, at a minus 168, and I'm going to turn it into a minus 110. Minus 115 to be exact, because I don't think he's going to be able to submit Tybura. Tybura has really good submission defense, and he hasn't been he's been finished by sub, but not recently. And he's more likely to get KO'd, in my opinion. So I'll be taking Serghei Spivac to win this fight by KO or on points at a minus 115. I think it's the best prop, but if you do not trust in me, just put that this fight doesn't go the distance. If you want to get fancy with it, the over 3.5 is minus 110. Under 3.5 is minus 116. Me personally, I would take the under 3.5 at a minus 116. You never know, though. This could go all 5 rounds. So if you want to get fancy and risk minus 110, then you could go over 3.5. In my opinion, I think Serghei Spivac is going to get this done. If not by KO, by unanimous decision, 48-47 on all judges' scorecards. Let's see if he can establish his grappling this time, because Tybura was actually the one who was able to grapple him. So let's see how good Spivac has gone since then. He's coming off of a loss against Serghei. Tybura is coming off of wins. So we're gonna see where these guys are at and where they stand in the heavyweight division, guys. Tybura's last win was against Tai Tuivasa, and that was a very good win in my opinion. He lost to Tom Aspinall prior to that. But no shame in that. He beat Alexander Romanov as well. So Tybura at a plus 136 is not a bad pick at all. But I'm going to be going Serghei Spivac at a minus 168. I'll just take the money line. Let's go. We're going to be starting with the main event and going all the way down to the prelims, because this is how it shows. So Chepe Mariscal, who missed weight by 3.5 pounds over. Bro, this guy was eating a donut right before his fucking weigh-in. Damon Jackson, plus 186, minus 235 for Chepe Mariscal. If you guys have this fight, over 2.5 is minus 118, and then under 2.5 is minus 108. When we look at if this fight goes the distance, it's a no at a minus 136, which is favored. In my opinion, my favorite prop for this fight is Chepe Mariscal by KO or on points at a minus 180. I don't think Chepe Mariscal is getting a submission, and I don't see Damon Jackson having any type of success at all with his striking. The only thing is we have to take into consideration is that Chepe Mariscal did miss weight, and we have to see if it was a tough cut or not. I think he just didn't want to cut the extra pounds. Sometimes when you're cutting weight, you either choose whether you want to cut the extra pounds or not, what's best for you. So, in my opinion, I think Chepe Mariscal to win by KO or on points at a minus 180 is the best prop for this fight. Damon Jackson has been finished time and time again. He loves to get KO'd. Watch him get KO'd by Ilia Topuria. It was pretty brutal, bro. So if Chepe Mariscal can't find the chin, bro, he's had questionable decisions, though, against Morgan Charrier and then his other against Jack Jenkins, I believe. When we look at Chepe Mariscal, man, he's coming off of a robbery. If anybody's going to lose this fight, it's the guy co-main event who's a minus 235, who everybody put their money on, guys. This guy has had last 2 fights have been questionable, very questionable. Morgan Charrier and Jack Jenkins, questionable decisions. He always loses the first round, so we're going to see if he loses the first round against Damon Jackson. So I'm going to be going by KO on points, guys. Sometimes he gets lucky and he gets a split decision robbery, which he doesn't win at all. So give me Chepe Mariscal by KO on points at a minus 180. And then give me that this fight doesn't go the distance at a minus 136. I'll just take the money line at a minus 136. I can't wait for this one. Damon Jackson's going to have a lot of success, though. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if this ends up being a sloppy decision. Next fight, guys. Danny Barlow. This motherfucker can't make way for shit. Danny Barlow versus Nikolay Veretennikov. So, when we look at this guy, Veretennikov, he's a plus 290, minus 385 for Danny Barlow. Danny Barlow was a minus 480. Now he's a minus 395. So, if you want to take Danny Barlow, take him now. Will this fight go the distance? No, at a minus 174. If you want to go total rounds, the under 2.5 is minus 140. But I like the double chance, guys. You guys know how I am. Danny Barlow by KO or on points is a minus 320. I guess you turn a minus 385 to a minus 320. In my opinion, that's the best thing to do, guys. If you can reduce your massive favorite by 80 points or 30 points or 60 points, it makes a massive difference, because if Danny Barlow wins this fight by a weird decision, like let's say Nikolay has a great chin and he just ends up eating all of his punches, Danny Barlow can win this by decision, and you still took the double chance by KO or on points. That's why I like this, because I don't like to put too much stock into Danny Barlow by finish, because he is a finisher. He's undefeated, but you never know with these guys, especially when you know a guy like Nikolay is going to be down to fight, guys. I can see this fight going the distance. I'm not going to take Danny Barlow by decision, but I'm going to take Danny Barlow by second round KO. In my opinion, I think it's the best outcome for this fight. It's going to be crazy, though. Next fight, guys. I mean, it's not. This card is not that good, guys. This card is not that good. When you're looking at props, there's only 10 fights, so there's only so much you could choose from, guys. Chris Gutierrez versus... Guys, Chris Gutierrez versus Quang Lee, guys. Chris Gutierrez is a minus like 670. When we look at this fight, I always pay attention to the opponent that stepped in on short notice and who he is. So I did a bunch of tape study on Quang Lee, undefeated prospect. He's a plus 425. Chris Gutierrez is a minus 600. When we look at this fight, Chris Gutierrez's last loss was to Yadong Song. And Quang Lee is coming from LFA with a bunch of finishes. All of his finishes have come inside the distance, other than his split decision win against Serghei. In my opinion, this guy's going to give Chris Gutierrez a run for his money, and he's not here just to make a debut. He's here to prove himself and show why he's in the UFC. They're almost identical. When you look at the height, though, it's said that he was 5'6" and Chris Gutierrez was 5'9". They look almost exactly in the same height. This is why you have to wait for the ceremonial weigh-ins, bro. Because look at this. A guy like Quang Lee can definitely have success against a minus 600 Chris Gutierrez, who tends to lay down on his back and is content with winning a decision win over... is content with losing a decision rather than risk getting the win and risk getting yourself knocked out against Yadong Song. In my opinion, I didn't like how he looked against Song Yadong. He's laying down on the floor, letting Song Yadong control him, has no eager to get up. Quang Lee is a wrestler, sets up his high kick. His last win was insane, bro. His finishes are insane, and also the way he sets up his grappling with high kicks makes him fundamentally sound. I was going to take Chris Gutierrez to finish this fight inside the distance, but I'm going to be taking that this fight goes the distance. I'm going to be taking the over 2.5. I think Kang Lee is going to have a granite chin, and I don't think he's going to get finished. I'm going to take Chris Gutierrez to win this fight by unanimous decision, guys. 29-28, 30-27, and maybe 29-28. We just got to see how good this guy Kang Lee is without all this, guys. If you guys want to parlay minus 600, you can. But in my opinion, it screams minus 1-800 gambler, guys. I'm not touching that fight with a 10-foot pole, guys. Next fight, Chelsea Chandler versus Yana Santos. Yana Santos gives her the thumbs down. Chelsea Chandler doesn't look good, man. She does not look good. She looks like she's already going to shoot for a takedown off the rip, guys. When I look at Chelsea Chandler at a plus 122 and Yana Santos at a minus 150, I'm hammering Yana Santos at a minus 150 because after her missing weight again, the thing is she missed weight, so she's going to look better in this fight than if she made weight. So that's the thing. If you like Chelsea Chandler, you can choose a live bet for Chelsea Chandler. In my opinion, will this fight go the distance? I'll take yes at a minus 310. Not only that, total rounds, over 2.5, minus 370, juice to the grills, bro. Give me the double chance Yana Santos by KO or on points, minus 150. It's the same as the money line, guys. There's no discrepancy. I might as well take Yana Santos money line. Not too many juice parlays on this, guys. A live bet is interesting in this fight. My opinion, I think Yana Santos is going to win. This is my official prick flip, guys. Chelsea Chandler does not want to be there. She just looked at her and then immediately left, bro. It looks like she doesn't want to be there, bro. And we got to punish these fighters for missing weight. I don't like how there's no... I mean, I know she came from featherweight, but don't be a fighter if you can't make 135, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, talk about lay and pray. She's just going to lay on top of her opponent and just fucking lay down there, like, for 15 minutes if she gets her on the ground. Toshiomi Kazama versus my lock of the week, Charalampos Grigoriou. I had to pick a lock of the week. There's only 10 fights on this card, so my lock of the week is a minus 250. I know, guys, it's not the best lock of the week. Probably my worst lock of the week. He's actually a minus 260 now that we're speaking on it right now. Toshiomi Kazama is a plus 205. When I look at this fight, you know what it tells me, bro? Will this fight go the distance? No. At a minus 280, juice to the fucking grills. Double chance. Charalampos Grigoriou by KO or on points is a minus 230. Charalampos Grigoriou by KO or submission is minus 125. In my opinion, I like the method of victory. This is what I like. Method of victory, Charalampos Grigoriou by KO at a plus 100. I already placed this down, and I already put it just straight up. Charalampos Grigoriou by KO. I don't think he's going to get the submission. If you guys think he's going to get the submission, it's possible, but it's a plus 1,700. 1,700. Grigoriou, if he's going to win this fight, it's by KO. If he's not going to win this fight by KO and can't KO Toshiomi Kazama, he's going to win by a weird decision. And if this goes the distance, it's going to get greasy and it's going to get sloppy because a guy like Kazama is going to give you hell, bro, if you're still in the fight with him. Kazama is going to win a round. I think Kazama is going to have some success in the striking. Not only do I think he's going to have some success in the striking, but I wouldn't be surprised if he hurts Grigoriou. Because these guys go into a barn burner, and this fight screams violence. So give me Charalampos Grigoriou by KO at a plus 100. I'll just take that, just like that. I think he's going to win that by KO. If he doesn't win by KO, it's going to be a greasy, sloppy decision, like probably 29-28. He already looks aggressive, bro. He screams. He scares the girl behind him. And let's rewind that shit. Bro, this motherfucker's ready to fight, bro. He screams at the motherfucker, bro. He's telling me he's ready to fight. Grigoriou by KO at a plus 100. I'll take that any day of the week. Here we go, guys. I was going to say some weird-ass shit. Karol Rosa actually looks kind of cute, but this actually sounds weird. Versus Pannie Kianzad. Guys, when we look at this fight, Karol Rosa is a minus 200. She was a minus 190 earlier in the week. Pannie Kianzad, plus 160. This fight is definitely going the distance. If you want the over 2.5, I don't see the odds right now on my bookie, but over 2.5 is going to be probably minus 300. Fight goes the distance. What I wanted to do, I'm waiting for the prop to show up, is Karol Rosa to win this fight by unanimous decision, just by points. Karol Rosa to win by points. I think it's going to be like a minus 150. But if it's not, then just take the money line. Karol Rosa at a minus 200. I think she's the better fighter. Pannie Kianzad has lost time and time again. Pannie Kianzad is nowhere near she's 16-8. She's 16-8 in my opinion. Macy Chiasson, she lost, which is really good. She's very good. Caitlin Vera, she lost, but her inactivity, she last fought 4 months ago, but prior to that she fought a year ago. So Karol Rosa, her last fought was 7 months ago against Irene Aldana. They both fought Irene Aldana. No, they didn't fight both Irene Aldana. Karol Rosa's best fight was against Irene Aldana, and that fight is the majority factor on why I'm choosing Karol Rosa to win this fight. I think she beats Pannie Kianzad. I think she's better than Pannie Kianzad everywhere. Also, Pannie Kianzad's the older fighter. She's taller. Pannie Kianzad, supposedly she's listed at 5'7", and Karol Rosa's 5'5", but they look exactly alike, guys. This is why I love looking at the heights in person, because when you look at it, there's no size discrepancy, guys. I'll take Karol Rosa by unanimous decision, 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. Give me the minus 200 to win this fight. Then we have this fight, bro. Oh, hell nah. Oh, hell nah. Carl Williams is either going to wrestle fuck him or he's going to get knocked the fuck out, bro. I'm scared for Carl Williams, bro, because this motherfucker is huge. Jonathan Diniz is huge, bro. Last wrestled, Austin Lane wrestled him for 5 minutes. Then he came back in the second round. Jonathan Diniz KO'd Austin Lane flat out and put him out. Austin Lane is not a wrestler, but he was able to control him for over 5 minutes. Bro. Let's look at them face off, bro. Too much of a size discrepancy. When you look at them, bro, Carl Williams has won his last 5 fights by decision. Jonathan Diniz is a KO. It's either KO for Jonathan Diniz or Carl Williams by decision. I'm not taking anything in between. I want Carl Williams minus 210 plus 176 for Jonathan Diniz. In my opinion, Jonathan Diniz is the best underdog on this card other than Marcin Tybura. Jonathan Diniz is huge. The only thing is his lack of ability to get up is the determining factor for this fight. If you can't get up, then you cannot win against Carl Williams, bro. Carl Williams has won his last 5 fights by decision, bro. Literally, his last 4 fights by decision. Carl Williams, majority topology has Carl Williams to win at a minus 210, guys. I'm going to just take Carl Williams minus 210. If you want a decision prop, it's probably going to make it a minus 180. But I'll just take the money line at a minus 210. If you want Jonathan Diniz, take him by KO, method of victory, because I don't see him winning by decision. And I think it's one or the other. It's nothing in between. Carl Williams by decision or Jonathan Diniz by KO. I'm going to be taking Carl Williams by decision, 29-28, 30-27. This is a lot to ask for, though, because to wrestle a guy like this who's heavy like this for 15 minutes, bro, you guys better be careful, guys, because this is going to be crazy. You guys better be careful, because this fight, a lot of people are going to lose money on this fight. A lot of people, bro. Win or lose. So, give me Carl Williams to win that fight by decision. Yusuf Zalal versus Jarno Errens. Jarno Errens is a beast, guys. No ifs and buts about it. Yusuf Zalal getting cut from the UFC. It was the best thing that ever happened to him. Went to decision against Ilia Topuria. Has more finishes outside the UFC than he does inside the UFC. If you look at his whole record entirely, when he got cut from the UFC, he was able to get more finishes. And then when he was in the UFC, he went 7 straight fights to decision. Yusuf Zalal, minus 420. Jarno Errens, plus 330. I'm going to take Yusuf Zalal, guys. I see him as an anchor piece. Not only do I see him as an anchor piece, it's his time. He got cut from the UFC, came back. We saw this with the resurrection of Masvidal. He, took a little bit of a hiatus, and then they come back and they go on a run. They go on a really good run. Yusuf Zalal is going to have a better run than Masvidal, though, in my opinion. And in the featherweight division, he's going to be a problem. He's faced guys like Ilia Topuria. He's faced the toughest of tough competition. And his last win really impressed me. Let me just look at this. His last win over Billy Cortillo, submission, rear naked choke, was impressive. In my opinion, though, I don't think he gets the finish. It's plus 500 for Yusuf Zalal to finish inside the distance, but he has more finishes outside of the UFC than he does inside the UFC. So I'm going to take Yusuf Zalal by decision, 29-28. I know a lot of people are hammering Yusuf Zalal by KO, but I hate biting my nails and waiting for this motherfucker to try to finish a guy when he's just there to get a paycheck and win a split and just win a decision. Because Yusuf Zalal, he goes to the decision a lot in the UFC rather than outside of the UFC. So give me Yusuf Zalal by decision, 29-28, but he could finish Jarno Errens. Jarno Errens is tough, though, as nails. So let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your favorite dog, too, guys. Talita Alencar. This is my favorite fight. This is my favorite fucking fight. Talita Alencar versus Stephanie Luciano. Rematch. I love rematches, bro, especially when they end up like this. She fucking whooped her fucking ass at the end of the fucking third round. She was gasping for air, bro. Honestly, Stephanie Luciano at a minus 162 has shrunk. She was a minus 170 earlier in the week. In my opinion, I like Talita Alenkar in this fight, plus 136. I like it because she was controlling her for the first two rounds. And the only thing that was, like, the difference was her gas tank. And I said this last time, there's a bigger discrepancy in the striking department than there is in the grappling because Luciano was able to defend a lot of submissions. Oh, she was able to last until the third round compared to the difference between the third round when she was gassed and she was fighting for survival. In my opinion, I think Alenkar at a plus 136 is very, very good dog money considering she was dominating the first fight other than the third round. But Luciano's the bigger fighter, way bigger fighter. She's going to have a lot of front kicks, a lot of kicks to the body, a lot of easier openings to the head. And we have to see how good her takedown defense has improved. This fight was not that long ago on Dana White Contender Series, so there's not that much improvement to make between last fight and now. I'm going to be taking Talita. I was going to take Talita Alenkar. But I do not like how she looks when she's gassed. She looks very good when she's on top of you, when she's controlling you. If she's able to get this fight to the ground, she will be able to control Luciano for the rest of the round. Luciano has struggled getting up time and time again. Her takedown defense is the most questionable thing about her. But when she is in her flow state and she senses a finish and she knows you're tired, she puts the fucking gas. And that's what I like. I like that because Alenkar, she's going to grind you out to a decision. Luciano, if she's down, she's going to fucking... If she loses the first round, she's still in this fight. Alenkar, if she loses the first round, she's probably lost the second and third. Because her best round is going to be the first round. My opinion, if Luciano can withstand, and like she did, and survive on the ground for one round, it always ends up on the feet. So the second and third, she has to make her decisions and make her capitalizations on this fight. I'm going to be taking Stephanie Luciano. I hope I don't regret this, guys, at a minus 162 to win this fight by unanimous decision, 29-28, 30-27, and 29-28 to start off the card. This is going to be an insane fight, guys. Let me know what you guys think of this entire card. Serghei, Spivac, all that, guys. I'm going to do a quick recap, guys, because it's a quick 10 card. Serghei Spivac to win his fight. Chepe Mariscal to win his fight. Barlow to win his fight. Yana Santos to win his fight. Charalampos Grigoriou to win his fight. Karol Rosa to win his fight, Uselyis to win his fight, and then Karl Williams, and then Stephanie Luciano. I'm picking every single favorite, guys, so you know a dog is going to scream. If there's any dog that's going to win on this card, it's Jhonata Diniz, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Let's get it. Let's hope this is an amazing card, guys, because we're heading straight into UFC 305, Izzy versus DDP. I'm going to be dropping a prediction video for that on Monday. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's cash out. Let's get it.